Jason Goodman needs to start saving $75,000 immediately because it is an investment, Jason, that is going to greatly improve your quality of life.
Okay.
You need $75,000 to surgically lengthen your legs.
Thank you, Katie.
I'm serious. I'm
She's
dead
trying to help
serious.
you.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to help you.
I saw there was a post on social media from somebody here that I don't know who posted, and it showed that surgery, and it was remarkable. Actually, it looked like the guy was a lot taller.
Yeah, the guy that picture, the poster will go unmentioned on our site. But anyway,
Jared.
there was a 26-year-old guy named Alex. He had the procedure done last year. He started at 5'7" and then had his legs surgically lengthened. He's now 5'10".
Yeah, and that makes me feel extra bad because he's starting the surgery and he's taller than me.
Well, this is only good news for you.
Yeah, until you go into looking what consists of the surgery, and it doesn't look that pleasant.
Well, I'm glad that you brought that up because here's what you have to do to have your legs surgically lengthened. You ready?
Yes.
If you're squeamish, I would stop eating your breakfast and maybe
Turn
it
down
off.
for a second. Yeah.
Basically, to have your legs surgically lengthened, they break both of your legs up around your thighs.
Oh, gosh.
They then insert a rod into each one of your legs.
Oh.
The new bone slowly starts to grow. The rods work on a remote that lengthens them up to 1 millimeter per day for the next 3 or 4 months.
That's a lot.
You know,
Ooh.
I'm like kind of thinking that it's the same idea. You know, you see in sometimes other countries women who use the bands to
like
lengthen
rings
their
around
neck,
their neck. Yeah.
and or like slowly do it with gauges in their ears.
Yes.
I feel like it's along the same
Yeah, it
idea.
seems like that. It's like a gradual thing. They don't just put a 3-inch rod
Yeah.
in your thighs and then that's
And
it.
then my only thought is, what is the recovery time here? Because they break both your legs from your thighs. That's probably not comfortable.
No.
And then you have a long recovery. I mean, you just broke both your legs. And on top of breaking your legs, it's not like you're just healing them. Now you're healing them while growing bones. That's got to be a long time of downtime
It's like 3 or 4 months. The amount of
I
time
heard
that
it was
until
a
you
year
Oh, really?
to walk.
Well,
But maybe not. I
this
don't know.
guy Alex around the 3 or 4 month mark was able to start using a walker. He wasn't able to really do anything until then, but he was able to use a walker, and then he switched to a cane, and then now is in a lot of physical therapy.
My
And
gosh.
my other question to you, Katie,
Yeah.
is as you suggested this height surgery that I would need because it would better my life.
Yeah, right. I think I called it vastly improve your quality
Yeah.
of life.
Yeah, it would. Big
Would
time.
that doing this stuff that we're doing, and I get it, we are becoming more advanced than ever. Do you think that could actually be a problem though when you're older, having a surgery like that, where you weren't supposed to do that, and now all of a sudden you're older now, and you have rods in your.
I'm sure. I don't. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And can those rods break? And what happens if the rods break? I mean, what are the other consequences with this?
I don't
Or
know.
like infections or, there could be all sorts of problems.
You know what I'm saying? When you're 70 years old, are you going to barely be able to walk because you shouldn't have done what you did, or you have to get them removed?
Yeah, and like, oh, Grandpa got the legs.
I don't
But
know.
by then, that might be common. Who knows?
Wait, is that the same as anybody who's had a hip replacement or a knee replacement or any? Is that?
But yeah,
that's a
typically
good
you're
point.
older, but some people do get them when they're younger. Or, I mean, even with like breast implants. I mean, people
Sure.
get them in their 20s or 30s, and then
It's
I
a foreign
know they're
object.
supposed to be like every 10 years, I guess.
Not even anymore.
It's not.
They'll last longer. Yeah.
Well,
Oh.
okay, lasts longer, so you're 60, 70 years old with
Jason
breast
knows.
implants. Oh, he does. He's like, Carol, you
Not
need new
even.
ones. No.
Not anymore. You can go long as you want.
It's not in the budget.
Well,
I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. I wish I had a girl.
Jason's theme song.
I wish I had a rabbit in a hat with a bat.
the entire procedure costs $100,000, but most of it's not covered by insurance.
Oh, so you might get
Yeah. So, you start saving $75,000, you're in
Oh,
a
I
good
see.
position. Yeah.
I don't think insurance would cover it unless there was a medical reason.
like you had to
You
have
had
it.
to have
But
it.
what would be?
It would
Oh,
be.
I don't-
There's not is there a medical reason?
knows?
No, it's just
I
like
don't think
anything,
It's
like
cosmetic.
anything else you get. Yeah, it's
It's elective.
cosmetic.
Yeah, elective. That's what I mean, elective. And then this surgeon who has performed the leg lengthening says that it is growing like crazy.
Oh, my
Did
gosh.
not mean that.
What a
I-
yeah.
I-
Okay.
It's becoming very popular. I don't want to be insensitive here.
Yeah.
It's becoming very popular. He expects to do around 50 leg lengthening procedures, which is up from 20 years ago.
Are we at the height of the leg
Right
lengthening
now,
trend?
right now, he said that I think a majority of his patients are in their 60s.
And then
Yeah.
there was
Interesting.
that other thing I read about that if you get your legs lengthened, so your arms stay the same. Right?
Oh, true.
And there was something weird
Oh,
about
yeah.
the way you could possibly look where your hands fell. I
Oh,
don't
you
remember.
can't like reach your waist.
Yeah, to do your belt.
Look like
Oh,
a
yeah.
T-Rex.
I
Like,
don't
can
know
someone
how
help
that
me
works. I don't know.
You can't reach your unit to go to the bathroom anymore. You have to sit down all the
I
time.
didn't think of any of this.
I think the 60-year-old thing makes sense though, because
Yeah.
by 60 you're able to save the money to be able to do it.
You would think by
Yeah.
60 you wouldn't care, but I guess you know, this is not the case.
The men are having a midlife crisis, so they're selling their Porsche and going to get new legs.
New legs. They got their Cialis and their Viagra.
And it seems like it's a major story that something could go wrong, too.
Absolutely.
Dangerous. No, thank you. I'll just stay short as hell.
Okay. All right, we're just trying to help. Physically.
No longer have to stand on stools,
Yeah,
maybe.
well, I do know every once in a while when I'm on a step stool or something, or I have people over and I'm stepping on a stool to get something off the shelf, or I have to get somebody else to get it off the shelf. When I do step on that stool, I look around the room for a minute. I'm like, so this is what people see
Yeah.
that are normal height. And it's very weird. You see the world differently. I even see like, ooh, I got to dust off the top of a refrigerator. I didn't even know that was up there. Very weird.
Yeah, it is a very different feeling. When you're in the grocery store, Jason,
Yeah.
because I have to do this often.
Uh-huh.
I have to get something, it's always on the top shelf, or it's always like for the other day, I went to get pimento cheese and it was on the very back part of
Yeah.
the shelf. And I had to either climb on the thing or like
Yeah, it can be
the
dangerous.
stand. I always think
Shouldn't be doing this.
I shouldn't be doing it because I weigh probably over the weight limit. And so I have to find
Yeah.
somebody to help me. Do you just forget the item or do you ask?
Lately, I've been trying to bring Landon, my son, because he can reach it for me.
Yeah.
Or I actually will start climbing that shelf, and I'm like, I'm doing a thing like, if I just do this for a second, maybe it won't knock over. They grab it real quick.
It's always a gamble. You just
Like the whole
never
thing
know.
just falls over.
I also, I also sometimes, if I have a couple cases of water, what I'll do is I'll take them off the cart and stack it by the item and step on the water to go get it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay. You must
get creative.
really want that item.